Hey Virgo Collective, welcome to your quick session. Interested in a personal session? My email is located on my TikTok and YouTube bio. We're going to get straight into what you can expect, what you need to know pertaining to whatever this is with some advice. Remember to take the messages as they resonate because not one size fits all here. You have karma, balance, justice. Disharmony triggers conflict, epiphany, breakthrough, renewal, and spark. Now, Virgo, depending on what this is pertaining to, what you can expect here is a peaceful resolution coming about to a specific circumstance that you may be experiencing or going through, okay? Specifically for someone here, it's not going to resonate for everyone. Keep in mind, I am also not a judge or an attorney, okay? So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But specifically, what I'm getting here for someone is a legal situation. Someone is waiting for an outcome pertaining to whatever the situation is. I'm specifically getting a legal situation involving a child or children. Someone here is going to have to wind up paying a big chunk of money. And I'm seeing that if this is a situation involving custody, then the children or the child is going to end up with the caretaker who is more stable. All right. I'm seeing there's one energy here that wants to just come to resolution. This could be the more masculine energy that just wants to get whatever this is over and done with. They're willing to pay whatever it is they need to pay, do whatever it is they need to do, just so this could, be a smooth resolution rather than rocky or combative. And I'm getting the more feminine energy here is more so acting out of disappointment and hurt and pain rather than logical sense, right? So there's a masculine energy here that's being more logical, making more head over heart decision, ready to compromise in any way they need to, so the situation can be over and done with and they can move on peacefully, all right? If this is not pertaining to a legal situation for you, what I'm seeing is this is just about a situation, Virgo, where you may be in a partnership where things may be a little rocky and imbalanced at this time, and there is one person here who is just ready for the situation to get back to a smooth sailing circumstance. They're ready to get back on better terms than where y'all are right now, and either you or the other person may be feeling disappointed, feeling overwhelmed, feeling stressed out, feeling like they're not really ready to get to a peaceful resolution because of whatever is going on. However, I am seeing some sort of balance coming. At some point in time, there's going to be a judgment made, there's going to be a decision made where both people come together and make something work. But right now, I'm seeing two people in a situation, whether a long-term commitment, a connection, or a marriage, where they're not really operating out of love, but more so out of convenience and comfortability, because it just makes sense on paper. It's more like it looks good on paper, so both people made the decision to just rock with it, go along with it. On the outside, everything looks good, but on the inside, both people are not really on the best of terms, or there's not really a whole lot of emotion there, or, emotion. Like, there's not a whole lot of emotion involved here. It looks good on the outside, it looks good on paper, but behind closed doors, it's not really what it seems on the outside. That's what I'm seeing as far as right now. And this is more so out of comfort and familiarity rather than emotion and love, right? Not to say that both people don't have feelings for each other. I'm just saying, like, this is where two people are right now, all right? And it gets like that sometimes. Now, what you need to know about this with disharmony, triggers, and conflict, if both people or one person, however it goes, somebody here has to be willing to be the bigger person, or has to be willing to remain the bigger person in whatever this circumstance is for you. Okay, because I see that there's a more immature being here, like there's a more immature spirit here, And there's a more mature spirit here. The more mature spirit, whoever the more mature being is, okay, whether man or woman, has to be willing to see things from a different perspective than the other person and take the initiative to step up and be the one to initiate resolve, or be the one to initiate better times, or be the one to exude that strength or that confidence or that self-determination that is needed in order to bring whatever the situation is to a peaceful resolve. Okay, and it may not work the first few times, all right, but if you're actively choosing to continue to stay in this commitment, this connection, or let's say this is even about a legal situation, you got to be willing, Virgo, since this is your read, I'm going to say you or somebody, put in red quotes, but somebody here has to be willing to step up and take the initiative to show leadership, by way of not allowing their emotions to intervene or interfere with, what could be going on at this time. Because there could be a more immature or a more emotional person here who may not be acting out of their right state of mind, while there's another person here who has the strength or the courage needed to operate in a more mature way, in a more logical way. And the more logical one, the more mature one, has what it takes to step up and change the narrative of something to help it reach a peaceful resolve, rather than to allow the conflict or the chaos to keep going. Okay? So somebody here has to be willing to make the first step and take the initiative to change the narrative and change the dynamic if they want a different outcome or a better outcome. All right? Because I get like a standoff between two people, but something here is over, or something here can be over and done with if somebody chooses to step up and take initiative and make the first move to make things right. Okay? Your advice here, other than that, Virgo, you have epiphany, breakthrough, renewal, spark. I see two people here, right? One person here could be more traditional, and have a little more wisdom. Another person here could be more protective and bring more security and stability. This can work, but there has to be some sort of emotion and actual love here in order for this to work. All right. Once again, if someone is willing to see something from a different perspective and do things a different way and operate more out of love and emotion rather than stability, security, and materialism, I see things being able to move forward in a new direction that actually helps both people rekindle a spark, even if that means y'all just staying friends or y'all just being cordial. You don't even have to be friends. Or let's say you decide not to be in a relationship or in a commitment. You don't have to be friends. You don't have to get back together, but you can be cordial. You can learn how to co-parent if children are involved. You can, there's a way that things can be done here, Virgo, so that there's no conflict and chaos here. But somebody has to be willing to take the initiative to make the first move to show the other person that they're willing to do whatever they need to do on their behalf to help things get to a better place. Even if this is you two still staying in a commitment, still staying married to each other. It can look good on paper pertaining to money, but there's a way that you two can actually renew the spark and rekindle that flame that was once lost in your connection, if y'all are willing to actually invest that time and energy and consistency into making things better on both of y'all parts. If y'all are willing to come together and invest in each other and put more time and energy into working on the connection together, there is a huge potential here for it to move forward and for there to be more love. It's up to you, Virgo, on whatever you're going through and how you want this to go. It depends on you making that first move, okay? I'm wishing you the best. Father.